Let me start with something simple and uncomfortable. Something out here is afraid of you. Not the version of you that plays it small at work. Not the safe you that code switches and smiles through nonsense. Not the tired you that's been carrying other people's comfort on your back. I'm talking about the real version. The one that shows up fully awake. The one that knows who they are and what they carry. History gives it away. Everywhere you look, every era, every empire, every religion, the pattern is the same. The darkest ones get hit first. The people with the most melanin get the harshest laws, the deepest scars, the longest wars. It's too consistent to be an accident. This video is my answer to that pattern. We're going to talk about melanin, what it really is, how it was deliberately disrupted, and what you can do with your actual life and body to turn it back on. Section 1, what melanin really is. Most of us were taught melanin is just pigment, color in the skin, something that makes you black or brown. That story is small compared to what scientists have actually found. Melanin behaves like a semiconductor inside the body, same category as the material in your phone chip or solar panel. Except in this case it's alive, it's natural, and it has been part of human biology since before anybody built a computer. Researchers have measured a band gap in melanin that sits in the range used for useful semiconductors. They've watched it absorb light across the whole spectrum, UV, visible, infrared. Instead of preferring one color, it takes in almost everything. There's more. When melanin is hydrated, its ability to conduct increases. Your body is mostly water. That means a melanated body that's well hydrated is carrying a network of natural semiconductors in a wet, conductive environment by design. Studies show melanin can take in all kinds of energy, light, heat, mechanical pressure, and convert that into electrical potential. That process is called energy transduction. It's serious enough that labs are experimenting with melanin in bioelectronics, sensors and circuits that interact directly with living tissue. So no, melanin is not just pigment. It's bioelectric hardware woven through your skin, your nerves, and parts of your brain. If a system wanted to keep humanity confused and easy to manage, going after the people who carry the most of that hardware would make perfect sense. Section 2, melanin is antenna. Now take that in and ask, what does that mean for who you are? You've got a molecule that lives in the skin, eyes, nervous system, and deep in the brain, absorbs nearly every kind of light we know how to measure, converts energy into electrical signals, works best in a body full of water. Light isn't just brightness, it carries information. Different parts of the spectrum carry different kinds of data. If melanin is soaking up that information and turning it into electrical language, your body isn't just reacting to sunlight, your body is listening. Neuromelanin, the form inside the brain, is concentrated in regions that control movement, attention, alertness, and chemistry. The same root molecule is at the surface of your skin and deep in those control centers. That looks less like an accident and more like an architecture. From a spiritual perspective, it makes sense to see melanin as a kind of interface, a bridge between the physical body and the non-physical, energetic reality moving through it. If you were designing a biological antenna to receive, translate, and transmit frequencies between worlds, it would need to absorb broad bands of energy, convert them to electrical language, live at all the gateways of the body. You already have that. It's called melanin, which is why I say you are not just a color on a census form. You're an earth-toned being carrying a built-in receiver. Turning melanin back on is really about bringing you back online. So how do you shut down a system like that without telling people what you're doing? You don't just chain bodies, you choke off conditions. Pull people away from the sun. Move them from equator to cubicle, from outdoor work to indoor stress, from land-based living to concrete and fluorescent lighting. Move them from equator to cubicle, from outdoor work to indoor stress, from land-based living to concrete and fluorescent lighting. Break their connection to the earth. No barefoot contact, no time on soil, no direct exchange between the body's charge and the planet's. Flood them with chronic stress, racism, poverty, police, microaggressions, until the nervous system lives in emergency mode instead of expansion. Feed them food that scrambles the body's signals, disrupts the gut, spikes and crashes blood sugar, and keeps bioelectric rhythms off balance. And then tell them that the very skin carrying all of this technology is a problem, a risk factor, a deficit. That's what deliberate disruption looks like. The hardware stays, but the environment and the story around it are broken. So when we talk about turning it back on, We're not inventing new melanin. We're undoing systematic interference with something that was never removed. Section 4. How to activate logical steps. Let's talk about what you can actually do, step by step, in a way that lines up with the science and with daily life. 4.1. Hydrate like a circuit, not a trend. If melanin conducts better when it's wet, then water isn't just healthy, it's fuel for the receiver. Treat hydration like flipping a switch. Drink clean water regularly. Add minerals and electrolytes through things like sea salt, coconut water, or mineral-rich herbal teas. You are maintaining a liquid environment where a natural semiconductor can do its job. 4.2. Use the sun as an ally. Melanin and sunlight have a complicated relationship in modern medicine, but underneath the warnings is a simple truth. Melanin interacts with light. Give it light it can work with. Step outside on purpose, especially in morning or late afternoon where the light is strong enough to signal, but gentler on the skin. Let more of your actual skin see the sun, in reasonable doses that respect your body and environment. Think of your skin as a solar interface, instead of a problem to hide. You're letting your body receive information and energy it was designed to handle. 4.3. Touch the earth. This part is basic and profound. When bare skin touches soil, sand, or grass, charge moves. Your body and the earth exchange electrons. Your system gets a chance to discharge built-up noise and sync with something stable. Simple ways. Take your shoes off outside, even for a few minutes. Sit or lie on the ground while you breathe. It's reconnecting a bioelectric system to its original power source. 4.4. Feed the hardware. There's no single miracle herb that suddenly multiplies melanin everywhere. That kind of claim doesn't hold up. What does hold up is this. Melanocytes and neurons are still cells. They respond to nutrients, antioxidants, and the absence of constant stress. Think in terms of support. Antioxidants, dark leafy greens, berries, cacao, turmeric, and other plant foods help protect cells from oxidative damage. Minerals, copper, iron, magnesium, zinc, all involved in pigment production and electrical signaling, come from nuts, seeds, beans, seaweed, and mineral-rich herbs. Traditional plants, amla, black sesame seeds, bhringraj, ashwagandha, and similar herbs have a long history in earth tone cultures for supporting hair, skin, and resilience. Use them as daily allies. Teas, tinctures, oils, tonics. You're not hacking melanin, you're caring for the network it lives in. Anything that improves synaptic communication, nerve health, and cellular energy indirectly helps the same pathways melanin plugs into. 5. Shape your frequency. Your melanin is sitting inside a soup of vibration. Music, voices, thoughts, emotions. You can't control everything, but you can choose some of what you feed that receiver. Make room for silence. A few minutes of stillness, breath, meditation. A quiet receiver hears more clearly. Use intentional sound. Pray, chant, speak affirmations, drum, sing. Let your own voice become a frequency tool instead of random noise. If you work with crystals or other spiritual tools, treat them as objects that help shape the energy field around you, a way of tuning the room your melanin is listening from. That part is metaphysical. It lives in the space where science stops speaking and experience takes over. The point is simple. The quality of the energy you sit in matters. 4.6. Rewrite your name. This last piece is not optional. You can drink all the water, stand in all the sunlight, and lay in all the grass. But if you still secretly believe you're a walking mistake, the system stays conflicted. Identity is a signal. The words black, minority, deficit, problem were loaded with a story before you ever had a chance to define yourself. Start telling yourself something that fits the architecture of your body. You are earth tone. You are rooted in the oldest science on this planet. You carry a molecule that behaves like technology. You are not a demographic, you are a design. Say it often enough that your nervous system starts to believe you. Section 5, closing, turning it back on. So when somebody hears activate your melanin, I don't want them thinking about magic tricks or conspiracy theories. I want them to picture a melanated body drinking water like it means it, skin in the sun, receiving instead of hiding, bare feet on real ground, cells fed with food and herbs that respect them, a mind that gets quiet on purpose, a voice that speaks life on purpose, a person who refuses to carry a name that was designed to shrink them. The disruption was intentional. Your activation has to be intentional too. You are carrying more than pigment. You are carrying hardware tuned to frequencies this world doesn't even have language for yet. Every sip, every step, every ray of sunlight, every breath in silence, every song, every new word you choose for yourself. That's you flipping switches. That's you bringing the receiver back online. That's you telling whatever is afraid of you, I know exactly what I am now, and I'm not turning down my power for your comfort. Grand Rising.